Hello, and welcome to the European Commission Midday Briefing. My name is Margaritis Funkyboogaloo-Smythe. A few notes and clarifications before we crack on with the fun. Now, these are very difficult times for the world, with conflicts raging across the globe. But the EU is uniquely placed to have absolutely no relevance whatsoever. In fact, Donald Trump didn't even tell the EU that he was going to start dropping bombs on Iran, although he did butt dial Emmanuel Macron. Trump, of course, has this week been in The Hague. No, not at the International Criminal Court. For crimes against humanity, as well as fashion and self-tanning lotion. But for the summit of NATO leaders, those same leaders agreed to set a new defense spending target of 5% of GDP. Spain is exempt from the increase, but has agreed to double its defense budget to €148 a year. Before arriving in Europe, Trump said that there are two major international powers that have, and I quote, been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they are doing. Sorry? Iran and Israel? No. Flanders and Wallonia. Now, many of the same people who were at the NATO gathering were also at the recent meeting of the G7 in Canada, when Trump unexpectedly left early. This was not the first time a major world leader has left a meeting of the G7 early, of course. Jean-Claude Juncker did the same in 2017, when he heard there was a free bar. Now, moving on, the caretaker government of Brussels has asked the leaders of the EU's main institutions and the European Parliament to provide money to complete the works at the Schuman roundabout. As many of you will know, the work is now an estimated 28 years behind schedule. At least in part due to the controversial decision to build a 140-meter-tall statue of Guy Verhofstadt. The EU is still deciding how much money, if any, to provide, but one idea is to have the new roundabout sponsored by a friendly outside source. And I, for one, look forward to making my daily commute to the McKinsey roundabout via Pfizer metro station. Time for some questions, yes. Yes, the Commission is dropping the Green Claims Directive, which aims to stop companies from misleading consumers by saying that their products or services are good for the planet when they are not. Now, the Commission realizes that this has upset many members of the European Parliament, which is famous for being environmentally friendly, spending, as it does, €114 million a year on trips to Strasbourg. Those trips, of course, purely for the purpose of eating Flammkuchen and conducting extramarital affairs. Another question, yes. Yes, the Commission is monitoring closely the situation in the Netherlands, where Geert Wilders brought down the coalition government. Now, Wilders' move could backfire. Or it could make him stronger. Perhaps one day he even returns as Prime Minister. If that happens, he would join the European Council alongside Viktor Orban and Robert Fico. Rest assured, the EU is planning for this and also looking forward to reserving seats at the Council table for Freddy Krueger, Diddy, and the wolf that killed Mrs. von der Leyen's pet pony, Dolly. May she rest in peace. One final question, yes? Yes. Look, some of you may have seen news of a dispute between the company ALO, which runs many pornographic websites, and the most sexually depraved country in Europe, France. after the French tried to impose age requirements on companies based in other countries. ALO runs sites such as Pornhub and YouPorn and temporarily blocked these sites in France. The Commission is paying close attention to this situation and is in fact trying to get into the adult entertainment market as a way to increase engagement with European citizens. In fact, I can announce that we are launching EU porn If you would like to subscribe, we are reusing a domain name that has never had any traffic before. The website of the European Economic and Social Committee. And that's all from me. Good day.